does a government or a governing party do when voters start turning against it? They start with scapegoat politicking. What is scapegoat politics? In Germany, Hitler blamed the Jews for German poverty. Scapegoat politics. When Mugabe lost the referendum in 2000, he called the naysayers sell-out Zimbabweans and blamed white farmers. We know what happened to white farmers. Scapegoat politics. In Rwanda, Hutu leaders called the Tutsi cockroaches and blamed them for the country's problems. When the problems remained, ordinary citizens decided to get rid of the cockroaches. Up to 1 million Tutsis were murdered in 10 days. The same happened in Germany, where millions of Jews were murdered. So in South Africa, load shedding upsets everybody. The Honourable President doesn't blame Eskom's lack of planning. He blames apartheid and the previous white government. Scapegoat politics. Sir, when the National Party government handed power to the ANC in 1994, Eskom had a generation capability of 37 gigawatt. After 20 years of ANC government, Eskom has a mere 28 gigawatt at the moment. Where do South Africa's problems come from? The Honourable President says a man called Jan van Riebeeck arrived here, and that was the start of the trouble in this country. I can prove the President is wrong. But what did he say in plain language? He said, when white people arrived here, the trouble started. What is the understanding of ordinary ANC supporters? They understand that if one gets rid of the white man, all problems are solved. Get rid of the cockroaches, then the problems go away. When I say
there
this
is a point
plays
of
a
order,
role
Honourable Mulder, Honourable... You're on the floor, Honourable Mthembu.
Thank you, Chair. Can the Honourable Member take a question on history?
I wish I had more time. I would like to take the question. Let me try and finish what I want to say, and I'll take that, yeah.
It's a no, Mr. Mthethwa.
Sir, when I say this plays a role in many farm murders, it results in hysterical ANC reaction. The same scapegoat politics exists with land. Foreigners are buying all the land, that's why prices are so high. Get rid of the foreigners. Figures show that foreigners own about 2% of the land, but their investment, their job creation and companies contribute to tax are much more than that. The same goes for Somalians. TV scenes of shops being looted in Soweto are shocking. Of course it was xenophobia. Read the slogans. The President didn't say a word about it on Thursday. He always said foreigners may not own land. Ordinary Soweto residents here, the President say that they were right in getting rid of foreigners in advance. Meneer, wat landbougrond betref, is uw voorstelle onrealisties en onuitvoerbaar. Ek het dit meer as een keer in kabinet Logotlas gesê. Georganiseerde landbou het hard gewerk aan praktiese voorstelle vir hulle gesprekke met die regering in Maart. Voor daardie gesprekke plaasvind, kondig hy hierdie voorstelle af en verongeluk daardie gesprekke. Hierdie voorstelle gaan nie die EFF tevrede stel nie, gaan landbou vernietig en voedselsekerheid in gedrang bring. Meneer, u is nie net die leier van die ANC nie, u is ook staatshoof. A head of states act in the interest of all South Africans, not just for the ANC. According to most ANC speeches in Parliament, the person is a good South African and African only if you join the ANC. If you don't and dare criticize, you're an enemy of the people, you're opposed to transformation and most probably a racist. Scapegoat politics. I and the majority of Afrikaners and English-speaking white people and all other minorities who call South Africa our only home will not allow someone else to decide whether we are African and whether we are patriotic. Honourable President, stop scapegoat politics. You are setting a wrong example. It's exactly the opposite of what President Mandela did. You are playing with fire in a country which needs little to be set alight. Speaker, does the ANC really believe in the Constitution? When the ANC was under pressure in the Assembly Thursday, many South Africans got a fright when they saw an autocratic ANC who spared nothing to remain in power. Is this the real ANC? Will they hand over power peacefully when they lose an election? Does the ANC really believe in the Constitution's liberal democratic principles? I say no. They are hiding the true nature of the ANC by the content of human rights and democratic words. President Busha of Ghana wrote, a democracy in the last analysis depends on the character of individual men and women. Freedoms may be provided in constitutions. Bill of Rights may be passed, they will make arbitrary acts easier to resist publicly, but will not by themselves secure democracy. There are other rules which are unwritten, such as honesty, integrity, restraint, and respect for democratic procedures. Sir, you are currently the problem. Please leave scapegoat politics, respect democratic values, and stop attacking and driving me as an Afrikaner and other groups away. You will not get rid of us, and you will not solve the problems of the country without us. There are very lot of good people in all the different communities out there. Let us acknowledge this, and let us take hands to make a success of South Africa altogether. This is going in the wrong direction to the benefit of none. Thank you very much.
Thank you.